Act 1, Scene 3. At the doorway to Capatix's house, the door opens.
Step out quietly, Plautus, dearie, and don't let the door rattle on the hinges grate, or the master will find out what we've been doing here. Wait, pour a little water.
See how the doddering old thing plays the doctor? She's jolly well learned to drink the undiluted wine herself and gives the door the water to drink.
Planesian enters through the door.
Where are you, you who have cited me to the court of Venus? I produce myself in answer to the summons, and beg you likewise to produce yourself.
Here, a honey mine, if I defaulted, I should not protest against its going hard with me.
Darling, it's not nice to have one's sweetheart keep his distance.
Oh, Palinurus!
Speak out. Why are you calling Palinurus for?
She's delicious!
You're delicious.
Oh, I'm a god.
You are. You're a man of precious poor quality.
What did you ever see? What will you ever see more comparable to the gods than I am?
You're in a bad way. I see that, and I'm sorry for it.
And you fall in with my humor bad. Silence.
A chap that sees his sweetheart, sir, and doesn't use his chance as a self-tormentor.
A just rebuke. There's surely nothing I've been craving for more this long time.
Well, then take me, hug me.
This is what makes me crave to live. Now that your master keeps you from me, I have you secretly.
Keep me from you? He cannot. He shall not keep me from you, unless death deprives you of my heart.
My word, you can't help calling master a fool. Why, a little love of sane sort is all right. Not the insane sort, though. But to go so absolutely insane in a love affair, that's what my master's doing.
Let kings keep their kingdoms, rich men their riches, let them keep their honors, their feats of arms, their fights, their battles. Provided they cast no envious eye on me, let every man keep what is his.
See here, sir. Did you vow to keep vigil all night in honor of Venus? Why, good Lord, day will be dawning before long now.
Hush, hush.
Hush, eh? Why don't you go to sleep?
I am asleep. Stop bawling.
You asleep? You're wide awake.
No, I'm asleep in a fashion of my own. This is slumber for me.
I say, young lady, it's silly to harm a man that hasn't harmed you.
You would be angry if your master here drove you away from your food while you were eating.
It's no use. I see they're both alike, dying of love, both insane. Do you see how they're working, poor things? They can't hug hard enough. Come, break away, will you?
No human blessing lasts forever. Here this pleasure of ours has had this pest stuck on it.
What's that, you slut? You call me a pest, you with your owl eyes? You tipsy thing, you worthless little fright.
You dare insult my Venus, you? The idea of his sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong. The slave deserves the whip. Now, by the Lord, if I don't make you writhe for that language. There! Take that for your use and see if you can control your tongue.
Palinurus hides behind Planesium.
Help, help! Venus of owl-eyed night business.
Vidramus advances threateningly on Palinurus.
Hey, still at it, you scoundrel?
Now, dear, don't strike a stone or you'll bruise your hand.
It's scandalous, sir. It's perfectly outrageous the way you're acting. To punch a man that gives you good advice, and to make love to mere trash like her, is this proper to lose control of yourself in this incompetent fashion?
Bring me a lover that does control himself, and I'll give you his weight in gold.
Bring me a master that has some sense, and I'll pay you tenfold.
Planesium listens, then moves toward the door to Capatix's house.
Goodbye, precious. I hear a sound in the grating of bolts. The sacristan is opening the temple. Oh, tell me, how long shall we go on in this way? Will it always be stolen love?
Not a bit of it, for I sent a parasite to Korea 3 days ago to get some money. He'll be back today.
You deliberate too long.
So help me Venus, I will never let you stay in that house 3 days more. Before that, I'll give you the freedom that befits you.
See you, remember. One more sweet kiss before I go.
Oh heaven, if I were offered a kingdom, never would I prefer to take it. When shall I see you?
As for that, get me free. If you love me, buy me. No prayers. Pay your way to victory. Goodbye, and God bless you.
Planesium enters Capatix's house through the door.
So soon am I left alone, but 'twas a glorious death for me.
Yes, and for me, dying as I am of pummeling and lost sleep.
Come along.
They exit. Act 2, Scene 1. Several hours have elapsed. Capatix enters the street from within the temple of Asclepius.
Yes, I'm resolved to quit the temple this moment, since I see for sure that Asclepius cares nothing for me, has no wish to cure me. My strength is decreasing and my pain is increasing. Why, already my spleen is wound around me like a girdle as I walk along. Anyone would think I was carrying twins. Oh dear, all I'm afraid of is that I shall blow up in the middle.
Palinurus enters the street from the house of Phaedronus, who remains inside his house.
You do well to listen to me, sir, and shake off that doleful spirit of yours. You're panic-struck just because the parasite hasn't got back from Caria. He's bringing the money, I reckon, for otherwise he couldn't be kept by fetters of iron from rushing himself back here to eat at his own feed trough.
Who is that talking there?
Whose voice is that?
Palinurus, is it? Phaedronus' man?
Who's that fellow with the comprehensive belly and the grass-green eyes? This figure looks familiar, but I don't recognize that color scheme. Now I recognize him. It's the pimp, Capatix. I'll go up to him.
Palinurus approaches Capatix on the street.
Good day, Palinurus.
Ah, there, you font of Quiddy. Good day to you. How are you?
Living?
As you deserve, no doubt. What ails you, though?
My spleen is killing me. My kidneys ache. My lungs are torn to tatters. My liver is in agony. My heartstrings are clean gone. And all my small intestines pain me.
Ah, then you must be suffering from some hepatic affection.
It's easy to laugh at, poor wrench.
I say, hold out for a few days longer while your intestines go rotten. Now while the pickling is good enough. You do this, and you can sell your intestines for more than your whole carcass.
My spleen is racked.
Take walks. Best thing in the world for spleen.
For mercy's sake, drop your joking and do answer me this. Supposing I told you a dream I had when I was asleep last night, could you interpret it?
Ha! Why, here's your one and only expert at divination. Men alive, professional clairvoyants, come to me for advice, and the answers I give them, they all abide by.
Act 2, Scene 2. A cook enters from Phaedronus' house and joins Palinurus and Capatix on the street.
Palinurus, what are you standing still for? Why don't you fetch the things I need so that lunch will be prepared for the parasite when he appears?
You just kindly wait till I interpret a dream for this chap.
Why you yourself refer all your dreams to me.
Admitted.
Be off, fetch the stuff.
Here you. Meanwhile, you tell your dream to this fellow. I leave you to my substitute, a better man than I am. Why, all I know I owe to him.
If you would only help me.
He will.
Palinurus exits. Capatix watches him go down the street on his errands.
He does what few do in letting his teacher have his way. Well then, you help me.
I don't know you, but help you I will.
Last night in my sleep, I seemed to see Asclepius sitting on a long way off from me, and he seemed not to come near me or to think much of me.
That means the other gods will do the same. They pull together perfectly, you know. No wonder you get no better. Why, the thing for you to do was to lie in the temple of Jove, the god that's been your backer in those solemn oaths of yours.
But if all the perjurers wanted to lie there, they could not find accommodations in the capital.
Mark my words now. Go petition Asclepius for grace, or you may chance to meet with the dreadful disaster your dream portended.
Thanks, I'll go in and pray.
Capatix hastily enters into the temple of Asclepius.
In bad luck it may bring you.
The cook exits, entering Phaedronus' house. Palinurus enters from the same house and looks down the street in the direction Mr. Curculio.
You mortal gods, who's that I spy? Who is it? The parasite of Centicaria? Hi, Phaedromus! Come out, come out, come out, I tell you, quick!
Phaedromus enters from within his house.
Why are you raising all that hullabaloo?
There's your parasite running up. See? Away down at the end of the street.
Palinurus pulls Phaedromus into the doorway so as not to be seen, Mr. Curculio, as he approaches.
Let's hide here and listen to what he's about.
Yes, good.